Mccurdy Ranch. This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco is hiring Class 1 flat deck drivers in BC and Alberta. Go to sutco.ca to apply and use promo code JuanFan to receive an extra $100 on your first payday. Well, I wasn't going to record here. I was going to wait till later on. But it's just so beautiful here today. I'm just really liking the storm. So I know we've driven through here not that long ago, me recording, but how can we go wrong with this kind of weather? So if you guys haven't been with before, this is Highway 3. We're technically headed north, but this is Highway 3 westbound. Made that mistake once. We are quite a wide load. Uh, 3,315 millimeters, whatever that is in feet. It's at almost 11 feet? It's at 12 feet. Yeah, the one time I broke down, this is years ago, I made the mistake of telling a tow truck driver I was south of Princeton. So he drove east of Princeton. To him, that was south. Okay, next time I say I'm west of Princeton. I also said I was on Mine Hill. But I guess when you're communicating through dispatch, not everything gets through. Because next time I probably will just say I am on Mine Hill and not say east, west, north, or south. And if you say you're on Mine Hill, everybody would know. At least the local tow truck driver should know. Oh, we gotta say hi to Mccurdy Ranch here, so let's fall back from this car a bit. Driving pretty slow. I don't want them to think I'm honking at them. It's pouring rain. If they don't feel comfortable driving in the rain, I don't want to pressure them, but fall far enough back that I can say hi to Mccurdy Ranch. Is it ranch or farm? Mccurdy? I think it's ranch. Mccurdy Ranch. It's right over here. The building's on the right hand side. Mccurdy Ranch. have a wide enough load that I can only drive during daylight hours. I researched it. I'm narrow enough that I can drive during adverse weather, or else I'd be in trouble right now. So I'm narrow enough I can drive in adverse weather if I have a pilot car or beacon lights. I have the beacon lights. I can also not drive at night without a pilot car, even with the beacon lights. So I gotta make sure I get to my destination before I get started tonight. So that shouldn't be a problem. As long as everything goes smooth, I've got about half an hour to spare before sunset. So if everything goes smooth, I should have no problem making it there. Yeah, I think I'm close to 11 feet thinking about it. I think I'm pretty close to 11 feet. It's 3 meters, 3.315 meters. You see how easy metric is to switch between meters and millimeters? I just moved the decimal point. Man, I love weather like this. It's 12 degrees, slightly overcast, just slightly. The right opportunity comes along, I will pass this car, but it would have to be nice straightaway like right now, where I'm allowed to pass and no oncoming headlights. I'd be allowed to pass here, but I see those headlights coming and I don't want to risk it. Besides, I think we're catching up with the second car, so that means I have to pass 2 cars. I think we need more wipers. I love rainstorms. I love this weather. This is awesome, and we need it so badly. I don't know if the cherry farmers, if the cherry orchards particularly like this weather, but it has been so dry here. They were already doing some fire bans in BC, or fire restrictions. So this will help delay fire season by quite a bit. And it's supposed to rain like this the next 4 or 5 days. So bring it on. I've got rain gear. Man, the mountains just look so beautiful in weather like this. I just love it. Yeah, today, 2 weeks ago today, my new intro video started with I haven't done the ad read yet, so there's a hot debate going on if you guys like this new intro or not. I'm interested to see the comments in a week, I guess a week ago from now. I get to see them in a week from now about my ad read. I've never done ad reads before, so cool to get feedback on either my ad read or my sponsor. If you have any feedback to Sutco to help entice them, what can Sutco do? What can Sutco do to help entice you go working for them? A bit of a line up here.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Nice thing about this trailer is it has built-in wide load lights. So if you have a chance when I do the shoulder cam, see that bright orange light? That I can move in and out to match the width of the load. I know it might be a little hard to see with all the rain. Especially when the scenery is so beautiful out of the front windshield, I might not use the shoulder cam that much. This week the shoulder cam hasn't been all that useful. Luckily, because the shoulder cam has been malfunctioning, so we'll see if I can find a cable that charges it properly. If not, I mean, that shoulder cam has shot hundreds of videos. It might just be tired. In that case, I have to buy a new shoulder cam, which is about $400. I mean, I can get more expensive ones, but I'm looking at a $400 one, 4K. Basically another Osmo Action Cam. Since that camera they don't make anymore, the stock they have left has gotten a bit cheaper, so instead of paying over $500 for that camera, it's now about $400 for that camera. So, might be the right time to upgrade. I don't have the funds right now. But maybe in the near future. And if all of a sudden the shoulder cam conks out, I could look into just buying a battery charger for the shoulder cam and just keep replacing the batteries. Might be another option. See if that gives the shoulder cam a little more life. We need to make this camera last long enough so I can afford to buy a new camera. Maybe we can give it a little more life. past Jack's place, huh? Didn't realize that used to be a fruit stand. I guess it's Happy Jack's. Oh, there it is, right here. Never mind. There was Happy Jack. I was looking for it. I thought I missed it, but nope, there it was. On the right-hand side. But one of you guys mentioned that you guys always went to that fruit stand. And I'm like, I didn't realize it used to be a fruit stand. It looks like there's a building that could have used to have been a fruit stand, and it's all boarded up. I've never seen it open as a fruit stand. There's still a sign there. Red bridge there, straight in front of us, kind of to the side, old railroad bridge. I kept always calling it the Kettle Valley Railroad. It's not that. I can't remember what it is, but it's not Kettle Valley. It's Northern something or other. Similkameen River looks really muddy and quite a bit higher, so all of this rain is going to put some of these RV parks that are on the water at danger of flooding. So hopefully these guys are already looking into it. I guess it's a mobile park more than RV park, but hopefully they're looking into flooding preparation, because that river moves up quick. Because this rain, you don't have to just worry about this rain. Up top, all that snow getting hit by rain like this is going to make that snow melt so much faster. Standing Rock. I really enjoy this drive. In the rain, it just makes it so much more special. I was thinking I'm kind of getting hungry. Maybe I'm going to have to get some cookies before I become a monster. And yes, you can still say hi to me using the term "Hi Cookie Monster," even if we don't have a Cookie Monster at the beginning of the videos as the intro. Because I'm the Cookie Monster. I'm limited to 1 pack of cookies a week. Okay, I am limited to 1 pack of cookies in 5 days. Because on the weekend, that's a free-for-all, man. That's a free-for-all. Man, that river is just raging. We'll see what it looks like a little further down the road when we get closer to Princeton. This corner, I always like to cut it because if you don't, it really upsets your vehicle. At least this rig. It upsets a big rig. Doesn't like it at all. I always have the computer sending out alerts and stuff. It's one of those weird angled corners. So just cut it a bit before coming over in this lane. Always look in the mirror first. It's like, is there anybody right on my bumper that thinks I'm leaving that outside lane for them? Remember, I'm going to experiment with the dash cam mount. I don't know if you guys have noticed, the last month or so there's been that one little fuzzy spot on the screen, and it's a tiny little rock chip that's right in front of the camera lens. We've tried to change it. Now it's kind of right in the top corner, top left corner. There's this fuzzy spot, and I try to change angles, but maybe I'll add an extra link in the camera mount. Have that camera sitting a little higher and see if we can get above it. If I remember, I'll try that. It's just horrible positioning. If I could move that mount over like 5 millimeters, that would solve the problem too, but those mounts are expensive. And yes, I can reuse the mounts. I've got this really super heavy duty tape from Gorilla Glue tape, but it's not as good as the original. If I could find that sticky stuff, 3M really sticky stuff that's on the back of the GoPro mounts, I would buy that. I've looked online. There's a lot of fake stuff out there that claims to be that. And reading reviews, it's a real hit and miss. So. Looks like we're getting a respite from the rain. Slow as the wipers go, okay. Definitely feels more magical in a rainstorm. Picking up a little more again. The awesome part about the dash cam is look how much rain we can get on that dash cam. Still get decent video. Because it's right against the windshield. triple strips. Does your clock read 4 o'clock? Mine does.
Up here.
That's a nice little gray Mini in there.
I've just never been on this road before. I don't know what to expect.
No, what you see is what you get. Easy spot, a couple curves in it. When it gets to Hedley there, you kind of drop down a bit of a grade, and then you got a little, oh, not quite a hairpin, sharp corner, then you go back up a little bit hill, and then it's just like this.
Never been on this highway before, so he doesn't know what to expect. Welcome to Hedley. Nice little town. Just sure missed a good week. Although if the rain's supposed to stay here, maybe we'll have a good week again next week. I guess every day is a good, or every week's a good week. Some weeks are just gooder than others. I've quite enjoyed this one.
It's too bad we can't get into the mine from this side, because it's only 15 kilometers from Hedley up to the mine.
I don't get it, eh?
guys, that road might be fun.
Yeah. No, I'm brave. Not that brave. There's a fine line between brave and stupidity, right?
I've come up and down that road a couple times in my personal vehicle. I've thought about bringing a rig on there. It'd have to be a really good day.
This is not that day.
I'm guessing that was the wide load I was talking to. They're bringing an excavator to the old mine up there, so that's interesting. Why is the old mine getting an excavator brought to it? Yeah, I thought that mine was pretty much abandoned. You guys are bringing equipment up there?
Yeah, we're just going in and armoring up the dam there for the tailing ponds.
Oh, okay. Kind of maintenance on the tailing ponds.
Yeah.
Making sure the tailing pond dams don't break. And then cause an environmental disaster. Because that's poisonous sludge. That'd be something fun to do in my personal vehicle. Take you guys with on a drive up that road. Kind of fun to do. Keep that in mind. All of a sudden the right opportunity comes along. Coming up to Bromley Rock. I'm not seeing a lot of rocks in the river right now. The water's high enough that most of the rocks are covered up. Might be kind of fun kayaking down this river right now. Be quite white water in some spots. I guess brown water. So muddy.
I'll take it back to no way.
So I guess those guys with that excavator are going to have to climb all the way up to Apex. They're in for some good driving. Yeah, they're going to have some good work cut ahead of them. Hopefully no, they're not in a rush, because it's going to be a bit of work for them to get up there. Probably get past Olala and then they'll turn onto Green Mountain Road, take that narrow road up to the Apex turnoff, and head west back up Apex, past Apex Ski Resort on gravel to get to that mine. So yeah, they got a little bit of work cut out for them. Coming up to Bromley Rock here now. Looks like the campsites are all empty. I've seen one or two RVs in there already. A couple of people tenting. Bromley Rock. One car there stretching their legs. Good place to take a little break. So even this little side area that normally has no water in it, it's got quite a bit of water. I don't know what you call it, a delta. The water splits up and makes these islands. They're seasonal islands. They've become islands again. Couldn't see what the name brand on that tow truck was. Yeah, we were looking for cars in the river, and it looks like they've removed all the cars from the fall flooding. All the cars that I've seen in the past here and then on the Coquihalla River as well, due to all the flooding, it looked like they've removed all those cars that got swept away. Which is good. Get those cars out of there before they start leaking oil into the river. Oil and fuel. I guess I never did say what happened after yesterday's video. So I pulled in there, took all my straps off, and got up early today morning. So I set my alarm for 5 a.m. Pacific time zone. Got up, looked outside, I'm like, nope, not a single car is showing up in the yard yet. I'm like, okay. Set the alarm again for 6 a.m. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 6 and I'm like, oh, there's a few cars just showing up right now. Like, okay, let's start my pre-trip. By the time I was done my pre-trip, they were walking up to me and getting their forklifts warmed up. So, started the day at 6 a.m. Pacific time zone. It looks like I'll end it maybe a little bit before 8 p.m. So, a good day. I did get a short break while waiting to load. That's the only break I've had today. This is where I wanted to see the river. How close to cresting are we? Probably another 2.5, 3 feet before we'll crest. We might just have some flooding here still. I don't know, we'll see. See how this rain goes, but we may have some flood danger here. They may, if it gets bad enough, they may close this road. I mean, the road's quite a bit higher than the crest on the other side, but there's some spots where the road is close to the same level. It's going to be interesting next couple of weeks. hopefully we'll get this unloaded in a pretty quick manner tomorrow morning. Get reloaded quickly and get home. And then see where our load leads us on Monday. Alright, 90 kilometers. Means we're getting close to Princeton. Oh, my phone's starting to bing. Means I got cell service. Oh, they could wait till I get to Sunday Summit. I'll stop up there and check my messages.
Center down, quarter 4.
Bit of a pothole. I'm liking those rumble strips today. Welcome to Princeton. So it sounds like I might get my trailer back next week, Monday. Hopefully. I let the driver know of this trailer that
Center down, quarter 2.
I managed to find a bunch of corner boards, so I stocked his trailer up with corner boards. So he's been trying to stock it up and get all the stuff he could possibly need into this trailer. So it's got corner boards now. Still needs a couple of chains and some stakes for stake pockets. I think that's about it. pretty well prepared for the rest. He's got a bunch of dunnage. It's got plastic corners for straps. I saw the boards there. I'm like, oh, I know his trailer's missing those boards. I'll stock them up. Never hurts to help out a teammate or anyone. Never hurts to help out anyone. Start the climb. We live streamed this a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I guess because it's a live stream, it'll be like three weeks ago. Live stream all the way from Princeton to Sunday Summit. All right, Duramax. Just showing off a little there, aren't you? For the record, I'm going the speed limit up this hill. I'm light. I am very light. I'm 11 feet wide, or almost 11 feet wide, but I'm light. Take the foot off the throttle or else I'll end up speeding here. The quality here, up copper 2 or down copper 2, is the kilometer readouts going up Copper Mountain, going to that mine on the other side. So they're just reading out what kilometer they're up at, because it's a narrow road, and basically, if you're driving up or down that road, you call out every kilometer. And that way, if you're coming up, you're like, oh, that truck is this many kilometers away from me. I should find a pullout at this spot. Use the wider pullout. Wait for that oncoming truck coming downhill. Most of the time, the loaded truck coming downhill gets priority. Makes sense. But I guess we've been here for an hour, haven't we? I'll let you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was a fun drive. I enjoyed the heavy rain. I was totally thinking of recording a video through Manning Park, but my memory cards are pretty full now, because I shot the bonus video for the people that have hit that join button. If you want your name in the credits, hit that join button. If you guys don't want to do a monthly support me thing, there's the thanks button at one time. You can give me a one-time thanks. Or if you want your comment to be all colorful and stand out, hit that thanks button, and it's a way of supporting me too. That's a new thing that I got. YouTube offered to me. I'm like, cool, I'll throw it in there. It doesn't cost anyone anything. If someone wants to use it, cool. So that's been there for 2 weeks for you guys now. I thought that was neat. Especially if you want a comment that really stand out or guaranteed an answer. Get it to stand out like that. You'll get an answer. But I should let you guys go. Now, having said all of that, don't ever feel pressure into supporting me monetarily. Just watching my videos, thank you. I cannot ask for more. I appreciate you guys all. Thank you. I am out of here. You guys rock.